Judges' houses. Yet again. Tedious, I know, but we're all doing it for the good and safety of the Great British. I'm having some water, some tequila, and some wine. Let's get started. Episode 3. Sorry, Lyman. Wine. Can't do more. Okay. Roll VT.
It's Sunday. It's 5 o'clock. It's time for Stars in Your Eyes. We all see the world in our own unique way, based on our experience of life and how it has shaped our conscious and subconscious perception of the world around us. Come with us as we travel around the dream worlds of tonight's Stars in Their Eyes. Now, please welcome your host, Dudley Duoflush.
Well, hello and welcome and thanks for tuning in to this episode 3 of our Stars in Your Eyes lockdown season. We've had some fantastic contestants so far, gone through already to our end of season finale, which is coming up towards the end of the summer. And we've got some more amazing contestants for you here tonight, all with stars in their eyes. But before we get on with the show tonight, we've got a new guest judge. Judge Kaz Mazza is joining us tonight, along with Pam Jane and Cassidy Cassius Cass. And we checked in with Kaz Mazza to see how she felt about being a judge on tonight's show.
Hi, my name's Kaz Mazza. I'm well known to the Stars in Your Eyes family, shall we call it. I've been a part of the security team in the past years and mingled with the stars, shall we say. I've seen various acts come and go and real talent over the years, to be honest, all the years I've been in showbiz. So this is me in a previous role. Some of the contestants who were in tonight's performance, I think we might have seen quite a number of times. So that's a couple of years ago. There was a bit of a pong, I have to say. It's a hot summer that year. So I'm really glad that I'm basically this side of the screen tonight, because like I saw here, it was quite a lot of hard work trying to stop the audience participation. I either wanted to kill Cassidy Cass. It was a lot of aggro. So I'm delighted in a way that I've been asked to judge, because sitting on this side of the table, I can be firm but fair. And that's what I'm intending to be tonight. So I've mingled with the stars over the years, and I feel, you know, I've seen some acts that really do have talent. So I'm here to give my fair judgment.
So, thanks there to Kaz Mazza, who'll be joined at tonight's judges' table, as I said, by head judge Pam Jane and Cassidy Cassius Cass, recently released back into the community on Tag. So we'll be checking in with our judges throughout the show, but for now, let's crack on with contestant number 1, Debbie from Cumbria.
Hiya, you alright? Are we on? My name's Debs, and I live in West Cumbria. Now it's a bit of a funny spot. I mean, it's good crack and that. People are dead friendly, but it's just a bit funny. If some of you know it, it's just a funny little spot, eh? You know, just a bit. Anyways, enough of that. Well, I used to run a successful business, making apple-shaped things, but then it all went fucking pear-shaped, eh? Last recession and that blew us right out of the water. I had to get myself a new job. Oh, bloody hell, I ended up on the bins, in Ashcar. Well, it's good crack. I mean, some of the crack them fellas come out with, but it is proper funny. It's good crack. Anyways, you know, my life's done a whole U-turn. So I thought, well, you know, on a Saturday night, I just love to get dressed up and come out of them smoky curtains as somebody new. Every week, I pick a different artist every week. Oh, it just fills me time, eh? You know, thinking of who I'm going to be, thinking of what makeup they might have on, what clothes they might wear. I just bloody love it, eh? So I seen this competition and I thought, oh, I'm going to, you know, my family and that give us a loud nudge. Go on, our Debs. Go on. You know how you like I'll have a Saturday performance. So I'm here and I've entered it. And tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Sinead O'Corona. It's been 7 hours and 15 days since you took your love away. I go out every night and sleep all day since you took your love away. Since you've been gone, I can do whatever I want. I can see whomever I choose. I can eat my dinner in a fancy restaurant. But nothing, I said nothing can take away these blues. But nothing compares to you. It's been so lonely without you here, like a bird without a song. Nothing can stop these lonely tears from falling. Tell me, baby, where did I go wrong? And I can put my arms around every boy I see, but they only remind me of you. I went to the doctor and guess what he told me? Guess what he told me? He said, girl, you better try to have fun no matter what you do. But he's a fool and nothing compares to you. Mandinka. Other songs that I sang in the past mean nothing to this. When I appeared last Christmas on, I think it was some show, dressed in this burqa, looking rather demure if I don't say so myself, and I couldn't quite get the red right for tonight, but you know how it goes. Mama, ooh, in the backyard, all died when you went away. I know that living with you, baby, was sometimes hard, but I'm willing to give it another try. Nothing compares to you. Nothing compares to you. Nothing compares to you.
Okay, let's check in now with our judges and see what they thought.
Hi, here we go. Judges' houses all over again. You're used to the format now. Debbie, well done for starting the show off tonight. Brilliant. Who'd have thought you were going to be Sinead O'Connor? Not me, that's for sure. And what a dramatic performance, and costume, and what else have I written down here? That beautiful voice. No one would ever have thought you were West Cumbrian. And One thing lacking though, I seem to remember that Sinead O'Connor in that song, as I do every time I hear it, shed a little tear. You didn't shed a tear. Try harder next time, love. But other than that, quite a good performance. Brilliant start to the show. Loved it. Ish. 7.5.
I tell you, I've just watched Debbie Duskart, Sinead O'Corona. Wow, Debbie Duskart. It seemed like you were really putting some effort into that to start with, and then you just completely gave up trying. I thought the foxes were at it again in the street. 2 out of 10 for scaring the cat.
Good afternoon, Dudley and viewers at home, and Ramadan Kareem to all my brothers and sisters, and to Sinead out there if you're watching. Deborah, I thought it was a very ambitious and current interpretation of Sinead, and yeah, I liked the fact that it was Ramadan when you chose to do her, and the Sinead O'Corona, very current. You like to have a good laugh, don't you, Deborah? And when she sings, Where Did I Go Wrong? I felt like you really sang that with insight and conviction. I was impressed actually with your voice control throughout. As you can see, I like a choir myself. I have to say I'm going to deduct a point because I did have a bit of motion sickness with the moves round. But the use of camera angle did show us your lovely teeth, Deborah. Haven't you got smashing teeth? I want to give you an extra point for flossing and looking after your teeth. My advice to you is to never give up on your dreams, keep singing your little heart out and spinning round your living room. My score for you tonight, Deborah, is 6 out of 10.
So that's 15.5 points for Debbie as Sinead O'Connor. Let's move on now to meet our next contestants, Richard and Anthea Fowler.
Right, we've got to do a intro for this song. What is it?
Stars in Their Eyes again.
Stars in Their Eyes. This is a beautiful love song. And so tonight, Simon, we're going to be Serge Gainsbourg and
Jane Birkin.
Hooray. Comme la vague, il est joli.
Très bien. L'amour physique et son issu. Je viens. Honte des rois. Je viens, je me retiens.
Non. Manfred,
Thank fuck for that. For fuck's sake.
Okay, let's go over to the judges and find out what they thought.
Dickie, Anthea, you're back again. You've brought the wig back out. I think that might have been used for the backyard shenanigans, which definitely deserved a place there. I'm thinking that whole scene was very similar to the little black and white book that we all used to pinch off our parents' shelves, where it was called The Joy of Sex. There was like just some pencil drawings of people being a bit sleazy like you were, and I felt a little bit sick in my mouth throughout the whole thing. There was lots of good sexual innuendos in there that did make me chuckle out loud, but actually I feel so sick. You're never going to win, Dickie. Give it up right now. 3.
Richard and Anthea, Serge Gainsbourg. Creepy. You know what I'm worried about is Anthea's welfare, you know, like, is there some sort of helpline that she can ring for, like, domestic abuse or something like that? I think I'm going to put our people on it and see anyway. The thing is with this, I think they might be disqualified. I've heard rumours. They might be disqualified, I think. But anyway, I think that was lip syncing. 0 out of 10.
I'm feeling full of peace and love after that track. I thought the song choice was fabulous. They seem to be having a wonderful loving in that house then this lockdown. So I was transported back to another time and place, a film noir. It was so sultry and it's really got me in the mood. I thought the production on this one was, you know, deserved a point. Obviously lots of time on the hands to do the production. Richard's, well, we've seen him many times. Richard in this one, his voice was incredible. And the harmonies at times nearly moved me to tears. I'm deducting a point, I'm afraid, because it made me feel a bit queasy. So overall, I'm going to give you 7 out of 10. And my advice moving forward is, Richard and Anthea, what goes on at home really should stay at home.
Okay, so that's 10 points for the Fowlers and a possible disqualification. We'll look into that behind the scenes, but in the meantime, let's move on to our next contestants, Sue and Lou from Armley and Leeds.
You're right, Sue. Yeah, you mate. One sec. Alright. Hey up. So, I'm Armley Sue.
And I'm Emily Lou,
Coming to you from the
west
west
side
side.
of Leeds.
So I fled my lovely hometown of Lancaster about 20 years ago. Moved to Armley. Didn't think I'd fit in around these parts, to be honest. But turns out I do.
I fled in September from the party scene to find my spiritual self and moved to Armley with Sue, aka Crowbar Sue. Didn't think I'd fit in here also, but it turns out I do. Also, she didn't win last time, so maybe, please, judges, could you help us out here a bit, because I'm on lockdown with her.
Yeah, oh yeah. And last time I did Stars in Your Eyes with these lot, I got told, never mind Armley Sue, more like Armed and Dangerous, which, to be honest, has upset me for a long, long time. So, tonight, Dudley, we're going to be
Fine Young Cannibals
performing
Johnny Come
Home.
Nobody knows the trouble you feel. Nobody cares. Feeling is real. Johnny, we're sorry. Won't you come on home? We're worried. Won't you come on? In my life, that I must get drunk every night. Johnny, we're sorry. Won't you come on? Oh, call your mother. Listen you badly. Listen to son. Who do you know? Where will you stay? Wasting a life. Not what they say. Johnny, we're sorry. Won't you come on home? We're worried. In my life, I must get drunk every night. Johnny, we're sorry. Won't you come on? Everything's closed. Can't find a room. Money's all gone. Nowhere to sleep. Out in the cold. Nothing to eat. Nowhere to go. Johnny, we're sorry. Won't you come on home? We're worried. Won't you come on? Well, in my life, I must get drunk every night. Johnny, we're sorry. Won't you come on? Won't you come on? We're worried.
Now let's go straight over to the judges for their scores and opinions.
Armley Sue and Crowbar Sue. I've had to write a few notes because there was quite a lot I've got to say about you guys. And you were really in the spirit of it, I thought. Would have fitted right in at the festival. Unfortunately, we're not at the festival, but don't let that dissuade you from joining in again, because so many people have put in some posh videos now, which is pissing me right off. Anyway, so I liked your shit video, and that's what I thought of it. Shit, terrible. I thought I was right in your crotch. It's crotch. Anyway, right at the end, the camera did seem to catch up with your face, and good use of props. But because that was better and you put more effort in than the last people, I'm going to give you 4. 4?
Number 3. Armed and Dangerous. And I'm a loser, baby. Right, guys. You know, I don't think Johnny's going to be coming back in a hurry, like. I've heard he's in a safe house in Lancaster. The thing is, guys, you cut your head out of the video and all I can see is your armleys. But I'm going to give you 2 3/4 out of 10 just because I'm a loser, baby. Seems to be very versatile on their musical instruments.
Hi Dudley. Say hi. So, Armley Sue and Armley Lou, bringing the urban grit into the show. I love it. You know, I'm a Leeds lass myself, and I've had a right good sesh tonight. I want to give you two a big round of applause. You absolutely nailed it, like the video, the original video. I was transformed back to my 20s. Lou, you were the whole band. You performed with every bit of percussion you could find, household objects, all the instruments. You nailed it. Susanna, Armley Sue, you know, you've got an amazing voice, but I really feel like you could have Googled the karaoke version. That way we could have really heard what you've got to give us. I think you need a bit of support and direction with that. So overall, I'm going to give you 7 out of 10. My advice to you is to just spend a bit of time sober and harness your talent, because I think you've got it, girls. Keep on keeping on.
Thank you to the judges, and that makes 13 3/4 points for Sue and Lou as the fine young cannibals. Let me just interrupt the programme to bring you an update on our behind-the-scenes judging spat, which developed after Judge Cassius was called out by celebrity wannabe judge DJ Random. I understand that our network are in discussions with DJ Random's management over a deal, and that Random's manager has issued the following response to Cassius' recent public attack on his celebrity rival.
All right, Random, how's it going? You what? Stuck in Technics Island? Oh, man. You're supposed to be judging Star Seekers on Sunday. Who? Gash? Nah, oh, yeah, I've seen him. He always wears them gloves, keeps his hand nice and soft when he does the washing up. Yeah, DJ's a Puma. Don't make me laugh. Right, don't worry. Leave it to me. Next time I see him, I'll be round a judge's table, and I won't be wearing gloves. Real men do it bareback all the way, mate. Come on, Barbie, pack your bags, darling.
Well, there you go. We'll keep you updated with any developments on that story. So let's move on now to our next contestant, Katrin from London.
Hi Dudley, my name's Katrin and this is my dog, Mabel. When I was a girl, I used to always have my hair cut short by my mum, partly because I had 2 brothers. And I didn't really like having it short. I wanted to have long hair like the other girls, and my PE teacher when I was at infant school and we used to have to wear pants for PE thought that I was a boy, and so I used to go home and get a bit upset about that to my mum. And then I discovered this artist and I just thought, wow. And it really changed my view on women having short hair and looking amazing. And so tonight, Dudley, I'm gonna be Annie Lennox from the Eurythmics singing Sweet Dreams Are Made of This.
Sweet dreams are made of this. Who am I to disagree? I traveled the world and the 7 seas. Everybody's looking for something. Some of them want to use you. Some of them want to get used by you. Some of them want to abuse you. Some of them want to be abused. Sweet dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree? I traveled the world and the 7 seas. Everybody's looking for something. Some of them want to use you. Some of them want to get used by you. Some of them want to abuse you. Some of them want to be abused. Sweet dreams are made of this. Who am I to disagree? I traveled the world and the 7 seas. Everybody's looking for something. Sweet dreams are made of this. Who am I to disagree? I traveled the world and the 7 seas. Everybody's looking for something. Sweet dreams are made of this. Who am I to disagree? I travel the world and the 7 seas. Everybody's looking for something. Sweet dreams are made of this. Who am I to disagree? I travel the world and the 7 seas. Everybody's looking for something. Sweet dreams are made of this. Who am I to disagree? I travel the world and the 7 seas. Everybody's looking for something.
Okay, let's go over to the judges.
My sweet dreams aren't made of that at all. I quite like a bit of Annie Lennox as well, but you didn't sound like her. I'm not sure who was singing, Mabel or Katrin. Katrin the psychopath or Mabel the furry dog. Either way, Christ, it was a little bit spooky. It was a little bit spooky for a Sunday TV kids show viewing 5 o'clock. Of course, that's not when I'm talking about it. Anyway, waffling again. I'm going to give you Katrin. You're the boss's missus. What do I do? Don't give a shit. Giving you 3.
Katrin, number 4, Katrin. Annie Lennox. I'm a bit, has Halloween come early this year? The whole programme seems like, are we Dudley, are we doing the Halloween edition early or something? What? going on? I don't know. I tell you what, Catherine, I really like your video. And it would have been perfect if it had been Halloween. You know, you could have been a contender. But like, I think what you need is something like vocal trader, and which I am willing to go the extra mile for you, just because you've got the face for it, you know. It's like Day of the Dead or something, innit? Like, this could, you know, zombie apocalypse and that. This could go like with the kids and that. Something in this pond. I'll tell you what I'll do, right? I'm going to give you extra points for the video. I'm going to give you extra points for the dog. That brings you up to 4.5.
Catherine, oh, what a wonderful backstory. Happy memories from your childhood of gender confusions and norms. I'm glad you worked through it and had like really cropped hair for years. I felt I really identified with your struggle. An excellent choice of artist with Annie Lennox there, wasn't it? And I thought like your creative direction throughout was marvellous. Oh, yeah. The lamp hugging scene, oh, that was lovely. But I am going to deduct a point off you because I thought, you know, health and safety, I thought you were showing off a bit there. I love the scene where you're there with the plant, the cactus and the lamp, and I'm in honour, I'm going to hug a lamp tonight. But I thought, you know, you're taking it a bit too far. This is a family show, and licking a light bulb, no. Point deducted. I just thought it was fantastic, and I really believe you could make it a long way as long as you don't do that showy off bit and you keep within the norms. Don't be silly and get carried away. So for you, Catherine, I'm going to give you 7 out of 10 tonight.
Well, wasn't the production on that video really something else? Thank you very much there to Catherine as Annie Lennox with 14.5 points. Now let's move on to our final contestant for today's episode. It's the Turners.
Hello, Simon. Hello, everyone. The Turners from up in Cumbria. We're used to making our own fun in country, so it's no problem to us, all of this business. Hope you're all right out there. So, thinking about what song to do, we decided that we'd do a song about a couple that were sick of being cooped up together and needed to get away. How appropriate for these times. So, here's a bit of country. Johnny Cash.
And June Carter Cash.
Jackson.
Hotter than a pepper sprout. I've been talking about Jackson ever since the fire went out. I'm going to Jackson, gonna mess around. Yeah, I'm going to Jackson. Look out, Jackson Town.
Well, go on down to Jackson. Go ahead and wreck your health. Lay your hand, you big talking man. Make a big fool of yourself. Go on to Jackson. Gonna comb your head.
Honey, I'm the snowball Jackson.
If I can.
And I breeze into that city. People gonna stoop and bow. All up and women gonna make me teach them what they don't know how. I'm going to Jackson. I'm turning loose my coat. 'Cause I'm going to Jackson.
Goodbye, that's all she wrote. Well, I like that you in Jackson, and I'll be dancing on a pony egg. They'll lace you around town like a scolded
Jackson ain't ever coming back. Ooh.
Over to you now, Pam Jane, to hear what you had to say.
God, you two, attention to detail, the lovely little poster you made in the background of the Grand Ole Opry. Amanda, your voice is absolutely superb. I think the pair of you, if it was a show about who sounded like the most of the contestants, you guys are winning it. Anyway, you guys are winning it anyway, because I love you so much. I can't even think of anything bad to say about you. It's my favourite Jackson song. It's my favourite Johnny Cash song. I'm just gonna cry. Is this making you to cry? Is it making you to cry? Hang on a minute, there might be something else I need to say. Whatever. You guys are my winners tonight. Hell, the winners! 10.
Number 5, the Turners. Mrs. T would have got 10 out of 10 for that. Bang on. Unfortunately, Mr. T has ruined it completely because he's shit at pretending to play the guitar. Which is fucking easy. Anyone could pretend to play the guitar, mate. Step up, mate. Because of Mr. T, 5 out of 10.
Hi Dudley, hi everybody. Oh, I'm out in my garden, it's been raining all day. Hasn't it been lovely, those of us lucky enough to have a garden? A privileged one that is. It's kept me sane in the lockdown. So, the Turners. Oh, how lovely was that? Foot tapping lovely. You definitely get the overall points for being the most wholesome tonight. I felt like the outfits were fantastic. I loved the quiff. The slapping of the guitar like it was an 80s bass. Very good indeed. I did think it was possibly a little outdated for some of our younger viewers, and I did zone out a little bit, but when you got to the chorus, your voices, Mrs. Turner, you've got a fabulous voice, it's marvellous. This song was perfect for it. Mr. Turner, well, you did have to carry him, didn't you? But I felt when the harmonies came together, it was a really strong performance. So overall, 5 out of 10 for being the country bumpkins tonight. Blessed is Mother Nature.
Well, thanks to our judges, and thanks very much to the Turners there, who got 20 points as Johnny Cash and June Carter Cash, putting them firmly in the lead for tonight on the judges' scores. So, we're going to check the scores and come back to you in a few minutes. In the meantime, please take a few minutes break or chill out with our resident health and well-being guru, the Red Goddess, who's going to talk to us this evening about how to implement the use of cards in your well-being regime.
Afternoon, guys. Hope it's going all right where you are, staying safe. It's that time again. It's that time to select the weekly goddess card. So something for the ladies. So I'm just going to have a look at the pack and take a card. And what have we got this week? Let's have a look. There you go, just so you can see it. So, Thekla, the prophetess of true power. I call my power back from all times and all places. I am my own. Right, guys, stay safe. I'm just off out to take my daily run, my daily exercise.
Thanks very much there to the Red Goddess. We really do recommend taking a few moments out every day just to look after you. As you know, The Red Goddess is brought to you in conjunction with Public Health England as part of our Public Health and Wellbeing Service strategy. So, the judges' scores are finalised, and one of our entrants tonight will be going straight through to the grand final. But of course, Stars in Your Eyes is all about the viewers' votes. So, in a minute we'll be explaining to you how you can tell us who are your favourites tonight, and they'll be joining tonight's judges' winners in the grand final at the end of the season.
Before you cast your votes tonight, though, let's have a look back at the contestants and remind ourselves of what they sang. First up was Debbie as Sinead O'Connor, scoring 15.5 points from the judges.
My dinner in a fancy restaurant, but nothing, I said nothing can take away these blues. But nothing compares to you.
Next we had Richard and Anthea Fowler scoring 10 points and a question disqualification that has actually been referred upstairs, and we will hopefully be hearing back from our executive production team very soon on that one. We don't want to leave the Fowlers hanging on tenterhooks, of course. That would be quite unfair.
There is a referral for alleged plagiarism / cheating against Richard and Anthea for apparently lip syncing. Now, they've told me, I asked them this question actually before the competition. We do our due diligence, and Richard gave me this answer.
Next up, Armley Lou and Armley Sue with 13 3/4 points from the judges as Roland Giff and the Fine Young Cannibals.
I must get drunk every night with Johnny. We're sorry. Won't you come on?
Next up we had Katrin as the Eurythmics, scoring 14.5 points from the judges.
Some of them want to use you. Some of them want to get used by you. Some of them want to abuse you. Some of them want to be abused.
And finally, tonight's judges' winner, the Turners. Let's remind ourselves of what they sang, although please do be aware, your votes for them will not count tonight. A vote for them tonight from the viewers will not count, as they are already through to the final. So please now go to the Facebook group, ladies and gentlemen, where you will find a voting box open. You must register your votes, or we won't know who to send through to the end of season live finale, where we will crown the champion of champions.
People gonna stoop and bow.
We've contacted the Turners, and here now live is their reaction at hearing the news that they've won today's competition. Well, isn't that wonderful? So hopefully there's a voting box opening up now within the Facebook group. Please register your votes. We really want to know who to send through to the live end of season final. So please vote for your favourites, and we'll see you next time here on Stars in Your Eyes.
there's a bunch of judges. And then there's some print.
Hello, Matthew. You may remember me, or you may not, for I am the man of mystery. I've just come in through the door, but I'm protected, you see, because I know the secret. I have the antidote, and the antidote is, I don't wish to be judged. I just wish I could judge you. Never forget the man of mystery.